people think that life is all about pleasure and about being happy. Who told you that life was about happiness? Who lied to you?
Yeah.
Life isn't about happiness. Life is about life, about experiencing life. You're supposed to enjoy and learn and train through suffering the same way that you do from pleasure, right? Because now you realize that suffering is part of life. It's undeniably a part of life.
Every day is just constant improvement, constant curiosity, constantly getting better. The results don't really matter. It's the figuring out that matters.
Yeah.
Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. Boy, that never goes out of style, does it? I mean, think about it. If you're gonna do something, if you've chosen to do something, whatever it is, easy, hard, if you give it your all and you don't half-ass it, win, lose, draw, get what you want, don't get what you want, whatever the outcome is, if you don't half-ass it, at least you're not gonna have to wonder, ooh, would the outcome have been different? What if I did give it my all?
Watch yourself for 2 weeks. Just watch like you don't know who you are. And notice when you're doing something that you're engaged in. It's like you'll see it. Maybe it's only 10 minutes because your life is pretty out of balance, but you'll see that, oh man, I was engaged in something there for 10 minutes. It's like, why? What did you do that was right, that engaged you? You were in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing for a few minutes. What was it? What were the preconditions? There's this line in the New Testament. Christ says, the kingdom of God is spread across the earth, but men do not see it. And that's what it refers to, is that you wander into paradise now and then when you're engaged, when you're deeply engaged in something, but you don't notice it. You don't think, oh, look, I'm in the right place and everything's working out right now. It means I've got it right somehow. And then I need to practice being there more and more and more. Well, that's the appropriate thing to try to practice. It's to come to a negotiation with that intrinsic sense of meaning and to realize it as a fact rather than that just as an opinion or something that's secondary. Because it's not.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. Man, when you love the journey, the goals just happen. You hit milestones as a side effect. What does the journey consist of? Sucking at something, failing, getting better, learning, start a new journey, start it over, do it again. And so when you fall in love with the journey, everything else takes care of itself.
You know what a loser is? A real loser is somebody that's so afraid of not winning, they don't even try.
When times get harder, go harder. When times is great, go even harder. Don't stop. I'm not stopping. That's on everything I love. We too blessed. We very blessed. We got life and God is great. You heard what I said. When times go hard, go harder.
Our family's looking for one person right now. If it's not you, maybe it's going to be another 20, 40, 60, 80 years until somebody becomes a sworn leader. But somebody will show up. If you don't do it, someone will show up. It just may be in the next 100 or 200 years. But I will tell you, if you decide to be this person, you don't just impact positively your own kids' lives. It's your nephew, it's your niece, it's your great-grandkids, it's your great-grand niece, nephew, uncles, pop, mom, siblings, peers, base shop, hierarchy, industry, community, church, everybody. One leader changes the face of everything.
Live your life the way that you want to leave your life. Ladies and gentlemen, as I speak to you right now, if you had 90 days to live, how many of you will make some radical changes in your life? And most people raise their hands. And then you take a poll, and what the majority of them will say? I will quit my job. Why? Because that's not them.
Yeah.
They're not doing something that's them. You spend 40 to 60 hours a week doing something that's not you. That's stressful. But if you're doing something that's you, that's your passion.
Your great life is in front of you. It's not behind you. What you did back there ain't got nothing to do with what God got for you. What you did back there was learn the lessons to get you to where you are at this particular moment right here. But what God got for you, do you know, man, that you can actually mess your life completely up? You can jack it all the way up and you can turn around and get it right.
When I wake up in the morning, I don't think, am I motivated to go do what I'm supposed to do? No, I don't think about it for 1 millisecond. When the alarm clock goes off, I have no thought about whether this is easy, whether this is hard, whether I want to do it, whether I don't want to do it. None of that matters. It's an emotionless, thoughtless discipline. When the alarm clock goes off, you get up and you get out of bed and you go do what you're supposed to do. I don't care how it feels. I don't care if it's easy or hard. It doesn't even matter to me. It's just a reaction, it's a discipline, and it's life. And that's the way I choose to live my life.
You don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no, wrong. You should be a monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.